Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Counter Sports podcast. We have a bit of a different episode for you today. Obviously, Kevin Bannon, I'm hosting, and I am joined today by Darren Timson, James Cranford, and Liam Grice. Men, how are we?
Good.
Not too bad.
Very well, Kevin.
So the format today, because it's FA Cup weekend and Liverpool are out, so Darren and James don't want to talk about football. We have decided to, and with the Six Nations on a break, we've decided to do something different. We're going to do the first ever, or maybe the last ever, depending on how this goes, Counter Sports quiz. I will be the quiz master for today, and James, Darren, and Liam will be competing. Darren, I'll start with you. How are you feeling ahead of this? How are the confidence levels?
I was telling you just moments ago, Kevin, that I hate quizzes.
More or less than the FA Cup.
Ooh, that's a tight one.
Liam, you I feel like you're quietly confident today. That's the vibe I'm getting from you.
I've been watching lots of Pointless in preparation for the quiz, so I'm ready to go.
and James, finally to you. I feel like you're a lot of talk. You have been a lot of talk. Can you back it up?
I'm confident, Kevin. Yeah. I'm here to conquer. I'm not here to make up the numbers. You know, I've got a few more trips around the sun on these other fellas, so I'm thinking it's all up here.
Right. Okay. So, well, without further ado, we will get started. How this quiz is going to work is we have 3 rounds. Each round is worth 10 points. I'm going to ask the question. The lads have a pen and a piece of paper. They're going to write them down and then hold up their answers to the camera. Round 1, Mr. Worldwide. This round pertains to World Cups and European Championships. And the first question is worth 6 points.
Wow.
So question number 1. Name 2 players who won the World Cup Golden Boot in the 20th century. So you get 3 marks per answer. The World Cup Golden Boot or top score pre-2000.
How long?
Oh, the 20th century. Sorry.
The 20th century.
I'm scratching my answer out already.
So from 1930 to 1998. Early historical question to open up.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you a few seconds longer to think. James, you happy you have 2 answers?
Well, I can actually remember one of them, which can you remember 1998, Kevin?
No.
Well, there you go. So that see, I told you it's the bit of experience. The other one I can't remember, but I am pretty confident on.
Right. Darren, you ready?
I'm good to go.
Liam.
I'm good. My handwriting's terrible. But...
Can you hold up your answer card for me, Liam, please, and see what you have gone with?
I don't know if it'll show. I'll turn the blur off on my camera.
That's a good point.
You have gone with Davor Suker and Gary Lineker. Okay, perfect.
Don't know about that.
James, can I see your answer?
Don't know about them.
We can't see that.
We can't see that.
You're gonna have to take
There's an issue that I don't want to be accused of cheating here, but there's an issue with my camera. This probably works best on YouTube. Look at that! I can cut half my face off.
Oh my god!
Lenny Henry might have to go.
Let James sort his. Darren, hold up yours for me, please. You have gone with Pele, and I assume Gerd Muller.
I have.
Is your answer? Okay. And James?
Hang on. I need to change my background now. Is he just stalling? Is he stalling for time? Is he rattled?
Is he rattled? I think he might be rattled. I think he is completely and utterly rattled here.
There we go. You might need to take the blur off as well.
Oh, hang on.
Oh my God.
Deary me. Right.
I still can't see that, James.
Why is that not working?
There we
All
go.
right, so you've gone with Gary Lineker and Davor Suker.
I
can tell you
Suspicious.
that Davor Suker did indeed win the Golden Boot in 1998, and Gary Lineker did indeed win the Golden Boot in 1986. So 6 points for Liam and James, and for Darren, Gerd Muller is correct in 1970. Pelé is not.
Oh, nightmare.
Other famous names you could have had: Salvatore Schillaci, Paolo Rossi, Mario Kempes, Eusebio, Just Fontaine. But off to a good start. Okay. So Liam
Conspiracy theorists might say that I wrote my answer down after Liam gave his. We don't know what happened there.
This next question is also worth 6 points. Wait, hold on, my totals are off. Anyway, let's just say this next is also worth 6 points. Right. So, the 2026 World Cup is split into 3 hosting regions: East, Central, and West, held across 3 countries. Can you name 2 host cities from each region? So West, East, and Central.
Okay, my spelling might be off here.
The first round is worth 20 points now. Instead, I did my maths wrong. 20 points on offer.
Whoa.
6 secured by James and Liam, 3 secured by Darren. And I will be very harsh. If you get a host city right, but it's in the incorrect region, no point.
Oh my gosh.
I can honestly say I've not studied the host cities. And the region.
It's next year. It's next year. It's next year.
Next year. That's insane.
It's next year. If America still exists by that point. James, you ready?
I'm happy to go if you want, Kevin.
Oh.
Putting the pressure on these two.
Yeah, Darren, Liam, I'm going to have to push you for answers.
I'm wrong.
I don't even
Do you have 6 answers?
I don't even have 6, but I can't think of another answer.
Okay. James, you were finished first. Let's see your answers.
Okay, from the West.
Yes.
I've gone for LA and Mexico City.
Okay.
Went out a bit on a limb there. Central, I've gone Chicago and Dallas. And East, I've gone New York and Toronto.
Okay. Liam?
So I've made an error. I didn't split them up into the zones.
Regions.
I just sort of written them down. So it's on a technicality. But as you can see my workings out as well. If it will.
So you have done.
Blaring.
Yeah.
More allegations.
More allegations.
Corruption and cheating.
Liam, we can't see that one.
We can't see it. It's blurred.
Do it. If that works. Oh, wait, I need to get off the blur, don't I? That would work. That would help. There we go.
There we go. So you have gone with New York and Miami, Toronto, Vancouver, Mexico City, and Guadalajara. Okay. Darren? You have gone Vancouver, Montreal, Mexico City, Dallas, LA, and New York. Okay. So I'm going to need a bit of help from you guys here, and I'm going to trust you to score correctly. So in the East, we have Atlanta, Boston, Miami, New York, Philadelphia, and Toronto.
Oh, look at that.
Our central is Dallas, Guadalajara, Houston, Kansas City, and Mexico City, and Monterrey. And our west is Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle, and Vancouver. James, what did you get on that one?
Well, I got LA correct. Mexico City, I said, was in the west, which it isn't.
Which is not true.
I got 4 out of 6.
You got four out of 6. That's 4 points.
Okay.
Liam?
Well, all the ones I said were correct.
But were they in the right regions?
I mean, they're sort of split. I mean, because I didn't do it properly, and I got 6 correct. I'm happy to take half the points. As a sacrifice.
Half the points.
That's very nice of you, Liam. Darren, how did you get on that round?
I got 4, and I thought Canada had 2 cities
on the same coast. Okay, very tight. James on 10, Liam on 9, Darren on 7. This one is a bit easier in terms of calculation. This is only worth 1 point.
Cool.
Which of these nations has won the Women's World Cup? Is it Sweden, Canada, Brazil, or Norway? Which of them has won it? Only one has won it. Sweden, Canada, Brazil, Norway.
I like James's pen there, by the way.
Are we ready?
Oh, let's just see if this works. This used to flash when you beat it, but it doesn't anymore.
Are we still talking about your pen?
Plausible, though.
Right, Darren. Sweden. Okay. Liam. Norway. Okay. James.
Dallas.
Dallas.
Norway. The World Cup winners in 1995 were indeed Norway. So a point each for Liam and James. Darren gets 0 point on that one. Okay, next question, also worth 1 point. So, Wales will make their first ever appearance at this summer's Women's Euros. But what other team is also making their debut? Is it Finland, Poland, Belgium, or Iceland? So what other team other than Wales is making their European Championship debut this summer at the Women's Euros? Finland, Poland, Belgium, or Iceland? Okay, James, have you got an answer?
Gone Iceland.
You are gone Iceland.
Yeah.
Okay. Liam, you are also... You haven't. You've gone Poland.
Poland, yeah.
You've gone Poland. Darren, what have you gone with?
I've also gone for Iceland.
You've gone with Iceland. Okay. The answer is Poland. So Liam gets the point. Liam gets the point and is level with James. Darren, falling behind early. Is there an Istanbul-like comeback in the cards? Okay. Next question. Worth 3 points.
He just heard the word Wales in that question and went, I'm getting this. That's it.
It's a disgrace. It's rigged, isn't it, James?
It is rigged.
So, 3 points on offer this question. Can you name 3 England goal scorers not named Harry Kane or Raheem Sterling who scored in Euro 2020/Euro 2021? There are 4 possible answers. I'm only looking for 3. Can you name 3 England goal scorers not named Harry Kane or Raheem Sterling from Euro 2020/2021? Memorable tournament for many reasons. Some would say it was Gareth Southgate's lack of shackling off of his England team that lost them their home tournament. Others would say it was the woke agenda taking the knee before each fixtures. Who's really to know? But England did, in fact, lose that tournament on penalties to Italy. So I need three England goal scorers not named Raheem Sterling or Harry Kane. Like I said, 4 possible answers, and you get a point for each. James, happy?
I'm only confident on one.
Okay. Yeah. I think most people will get one. All right, Darren, I will start with you. What 3 goal scorers do you have? Rashford, Luke Shaw,
Maguire.
Harry Maguire. Liam.
I've gone with Luke Shaw, Jack Grealish, and Harry Maguire.
Luke Shaw.
I don't even know if Grealish was at the tournament, but
Harry Maguire. James. James is frozen.
I think his answer might be a unicorn.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? Oh God, this isn't going well at all, is it?
This is brilliant.
Yeah, this is great.
Let's only take one.
James, your answer, please. Your answer, please.
I've just showed it to you.
You were frozen. You're frozen. So I'll say again. James, your answer, please. Luke Shaw, Jordan Henderson, and Harry Maguire. Okay. So I can tell you the 4 goal scorers outside of Harry Kane, Raheem Sterling were a Simon Kjær own goal, Luke Shaw in the final, of course.
Yeah.
And then 2 of the other goal scorers scored in the same game, the 4-0 quarterfinal victory over Ukraine, Jordan Henderson and Harry Maguire.
I'll take 2.
So James gets full marks and Darren and Liam get 2 out of 3. Very, very close there. How did you come up with Jordan Henderson, James?
I seem to remember some sort of punditry of, he doesn't half do a job, but I think it was his first goal. I think it was his first goal for England. Might have been. I don't know.
I'm remembering that now.
Yeah, against Ukraine. Anyway, last question.
Maguire.
Same game.
That was an educated guess. I don't remember that goal.
Yeah, and Luke Shaw, you all got, of course, the final.
Yeah.
Right, last question in round 1. This is also worth 3 points for 3 different answers. 3 countries that do not exist anymore have won the European Championships. Can you name them? So 3 countries that do not exist anymore have won the European Championships. Can you name them?
Ooh.
James, this is probably your realm.
Well, yeah, I was around then, wasn't I? During the Cold War.
Exactly. Are we ready?
I am.
Darren, do you need a few more seconds?
Maybe a couple more. I can't think of the third. I'm trying to think of countries that don't exist anymore.
All right, Liam, we'll start with you.
What have you got? I went with Yugoslavia, Czechoslovakia, and East Germany.
So Yugoslavia, Czechoslovakia, and East Germany. James.
I've gone for Scotland. No. Czechoslovakia, the USSR.
Yeah.
And West Germany.
Yeah, okay.
If it was East or West.
Ooh.
And Darren.
Went for Czechoslovakia, Yugoslavia, West Germany.
Okay, so in 1960, the Soviet Union, or the USSR, won the very first edition of the European Championships.
I remember it
in 1972 and 1980, West Germany won the European Championships. And of course, in 1976, the birth of the Panenka penalty, Czechoslovakia.
I'll take
won.
2.
So 2 for Darren, 1 for Liam, and 3 for James. Goes back to back. So, the final scores in round 1 are as follows. 10, 16. Is James leading out in front with 17 points.
Yes.
Liam close behind on 14.
Oh, God.
And Darren bringing up the rear on 11.
Oh, okay, at least I'm in double figures.
Yeah.
So, all to play for. Round 2. This round is called Johnny High Tinger or Joachim Low. I'll repeat that for laughs. Johnny High Tinger or Joachim Low.
We can insert the laugh track.
There we go. So, very simple round and an easy round to win points in. It's a simple 50-50. I will read out 2 statements and you just have to tell me if it's higher or lower. Okay. Question 1. Which is higher? The score racked up by Australia against American Samoa in 2001, the all-time international record score, or the most points won by a relegated Premier League team? Which is higher? The score racked up by Australia against American Samoa in 2001, or the most points won by a relegated team? I will stress that it's just 1 point per question for this round. Okay. James, confident? James, here we go. He has gone with
Premier League team.
Premier League team. Darren?
Australia.
Liam?
Most points.
Premier League team. All right. The score racked up by Australia against American Samoa in 2001 was 31-0. West Ham United were relegated in 2002-2003 with 42 points. So the answer is West Ham United, the most points relegated. 40. Imagine getting relegated with 42 points.
Imagine only having 11 points in this.
Hey, there's 2 more rounds to go here, James.
Two more rounds to go. Okay.
You're level with Derby. You're level with Derby.
So
Better than Southampton. Yeah. Okay. Number 2. The amount of times 9-0 has been a recorded Premier League scoreline, or the amount of times Inter Milan have won the Champions League. Which is higher? Higher. The amount of times 9-0 has been recorded as a Premier League scoreline, or Inter Milan have won the Champions League. Which is higher? Which is lower? Which is higher? Never mind, which is lower. That's not the question. Okay, we all good?
Yep.
Liam, I'll come to you first. Which is higher?
With Inter.
Inter Milan. Darren?
Oh, 9-0.
9-0. James?
I've gone 9-0.
9-0. Okay. So the scoreline of 9-0 has been recorded 4 times in the Premier League. Manchester United against against Ipswich Town and Southampton. Leicester City against Southampton, and Liverpool versus Bournemouth. Inter Milan have won the Champions League 3 times.
Oh.
So Darren is on the board for round 1, and James
is on.
Maintains his 100% record. Okay. Which is lower this time?
Oh.
Mixing it up. The cumulative transfer fees in million of Romelu Lukaku, or Didier Drogba's total career goals. So the cumulative transfer fees in million, sterling, I'll go with sterling because he was based in the UK, by Romelu Lukaku, or the total career goals scored by Didier Drogba. I will state my source is Wikipedia, so...
An appeal will be lodged if I get this question
Yes. Okay, so which is lower? Darren, which is lower?
I've gone for Drogba.
Drogba is lower. Okay, James.
I've gone Lukaku.
Lukaku is lower. Liam?
I went Drogba. I initially wrote Lukaku and then realised it was lower.
So, Romelu Lukaku has accumulated 285 million sterling in transfer fees. Didier Drogba has scored 277 goals across his career. So Drogba's total is lower. So a point for Liam and Darren, and a first blank in this round for James Cranford. It's a disgrace, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Which is lower? Gareth Barry's total Premier League appearances, which he holds the record for, or Wayne Rooney's Everton, United, and England appearances combined? So which is lower? Gareth Barry's total Premier League appearances, or Wayne Rooney's Everton, United, and England appearances totaled together? Tried to make these as to get you thinking across both spectrums here. All right. Are we ready? Yeah. Which is lower? James, which is lower?
Rooney. I don't know if you can see that.
Rooney is lower.
Rooney is lower.
Liam?
I have also gone with Rooney.
Rooney is lower. Darren?
I went with Barry.
Barry is lower. Okay. Gareth Barry made 653 Premier League appearances.
Oh, I had him on more than that. I might have gone wrong.
And Wayne Rooney for Everton, Manchester United, and England made 611 appearances.
Oh!
So it's a point each for James and Liam. Darren, I'm sorry. You backed Wazza when you probably shouldn't have. Okay, question 5. Which is higher? The amount of nations in UEFA, or the amount of times Celtic have won the league title in Scotland? Which is higher? The amount of nations in UEFA, or the amount of times Celtic have won the league title? Okay. Are we ready?
I reckon it's close.
Some would say it's the closest it could be.
Oh, right.
Liam, I'm going to come to you first.
I have gone with Celtic Leagues 1.
Celtic Leagues 1. Darren?
UEFA.
UEFA. James?
Another one for UEFA.
Another one for UEFA. There are 55 nations in UEFA.
I don't know. Actually.
Celtic have won the league 54 times. So it's a point for Darren and a point for James. Liam, Celtic fan and all. You must be feeling good after that. Okay, question 6. How many different teams... Sorry, which is higher? How many different teams have won the Champions League / European Cup, so all the way back to the 60s, or the amount of teams currently in Major League Soccer? So which is higher, the amount of teams who've won the Champions League, or the amount of teams within the MLS?
Okay. Technically, Kevin, it shouldn't be the MLS because it would be
MLS.
It would be the Major League. The Major League Soccer, and we don't want our American listeners writing in, do we?
Drop the just Facebook.
It's like saying, I'm looking forward to the El Clasico.
Yes,
or the Clasico.
Yeah, or the ATM machine, if you will. We could get caught up in this all day, James. Darren, give me your answer, please. Which is higher?
I've gone for Major League Soccer.
MLS. James?
I've gone for the Champions League winners.
The champions. Liam?
I've gone with teams in MLS.
Teams in MLS. Okay. 23 different teams have won the Champions League.
Oh.
And would you believe there are 30 teams in MLS?
15 in each. Yeah.
30 teams, which is ludicrous. Let's just which is nonsense. Okay. Question 7. Which is lower? The points accumulated by Arsenal's Invincibles, or the time difference between Mbappe's first and second goal in the 2022 World Cup final? So which is lower? The points accumulated by
good question.
Arsenal's Invincible, or the time in seconds, I should say, between Mbappe's first and second World Cup final goals in 2022. Memorable game, of course. Argentina winning after a penalty shootout. Mbappe famously scored a hat-trick, but his first and second were quick fire right at the end of normal time. Do you remember? You have a confused look on your face, James. Do you remember them?
Well, I obviously watched the game. And
it was literally one of the best games of football that's ever been played. James.
Yeah, I couldn't remember that he scored 2 quick fire goals. So, I had no frame of reference. But
how could you not remember?
I don't know. I just
Okay, well, James, with your wealth of knowledge, we'll start with you then. So, which is higher?
For that,
sorry, which is lower? Excuse me.
Which is I was going to say lower. I've gone Arsenal.
You've gone Arsenal, Liam.
I have gone with the same. I've gone Arsenal Invincible.
Darren?
Made a mistake. I went Mbappe.
Oh, you've gone Mbappe. Right. So,
has he?
Arsenal Invincibles accumulated 90 points in their title-winning season. Between Mbappe's first and second goal, there were 97 seconds. So, Arsenal is the correct answer. Point for Liam, point for James. All right. 3 more questions in this round. Which is lower? United's points total during the 98-99 treble-winning season, or the most possession that's ever been recorded by one team in a Premier League match? So, United's, which is lower? United's points total, or the most amount of possession recorded by one team in a Premier League match?
I don't know if I should say, Kevin, but is this collusion? Because I told you I'd looked up some of Manchester United's.
I'd done the quiz before.
That's what they'll say. So an
official appeal is being lodged.
I know vaguely how many points they got in 1999.
Yeah, but do you know the most possession that's ever been recorded in a Premier League match?
To within 5%, probably, yeah. But that's the crux of the whole thing, isn't it?
Exactly. Okay, Darren, I'll come to you first. Which is lower?
Again, probably wrong. United's
points total. Liam?
I have gone with possession.
James?
United.
You've gone with United. So Manchester United, during that famous treble-winning season, accumulated 79 points. Would you believe?
No achievement.
Liverpool hold the record for the most possession in a Premier League game against Sheffield United just last season, with 83% possession. So points there for Darren and points for James, and Liam is having a bit of a up and down season here.
79 points to win the league, by the way.
Yeah, imagine. And winning 2 trophies on top of it. Incredible.
Yeah.
Think of how competitive the league was back then. Question 9. What is higher? The lowest Diego Simeone has ever finished in La Liga with Atletico Madrid, or the amount of Premier League clubs managed by Alan Pardew? I will put in a caveat here. I'm not counting Simeone's first. He joined in December, so that's only half a season. So from the next season, every full season, I will say.
So which is lower?
Which is higher?
Higher.
Which is higher? The lowest Diego Simeone has ever finished in a full season with Atletico, or the amount of Premier League clubs managed by Alan Pardew. How good is your Pards knowledge?
We'll see. Well, I'll do a spoiler. I've literally put the word Pards.
You've gone with Pards.
So there you go.
Liam?
I also went with Pardew to give him his full surname.
Darren?
Maybe giving Diego too much credit here. I went with Diego Simeone.
So the lowest Diego Simeone has ever finished in La Liga in a full season is 4th with Atletico Madrid. And Pards has managed 6 Premier League teams. West Ham United, Charlton Athletic, Southampton, Newcastle United, Crystal Palace, and West Bromwich Albion. Points on the board for Liam and James. Last question of the round. Which is higher? The amount of league titles won by Antonio Conte, or the amount of times Norwich have been relegated from the Premier League? Which is higher? The amount of league titles won by Antonio Conte, or the amount of times Norwich have been relegated from the Premier League?
We're talking all of Conte's league titles across several countries.
We are indeed. League titles. All right. Liam, can I push you for an answer, please?
I've gone with Norwich relegation.
Norwich relegation. Darren?
Well, as you can see, I was a bit confused. I went with Norwich in the end.
Norwich. James?
Full house for Norwich.
Full house for Norwich City. I can tell you, Antonio Conte has won 5 league titles with Inter, Juventus, and Chelsea. Norwich City have been relegated from the Premier League 6 times.
I thought it was 6. So I don't know why I knew.
Full house across the board. So 7 points for Liam that round, which gives him a total of 21. Darren got 6 points, which gives him a total of 17. James got 8 out of 10 in that round, which gives him a total of 25 heading into the last round. So last round, 25 for James, 21 for Liam, 17 for Darren. And unfortunately, gents, this last round may just suit our leader. Round 3 is called, now that's what I call Barclays.
Oh God!
I have 10 Barclaysmen listed on my quiz sheet here, and I want you to name each Barclaysman that I have listed. Now, what I will do is I will read out their Wikipedia, and then you have to tell me who they are. Context: a Barclaysman played in the Premier League between 2002 and 2012. Okay. I will not tell you the position or their nation unless we're all very stuck. Okay. So, our first Barclaysman began his career in 1995 and retired in 2014. So, started his career at Millwall, then went to Blackburn Rovers, West Ham United, and Everton were his Barclays teams. So Blackburn Rovers, West Ham United, and Everton between 2001 and 2010. He ended his career in 2014 with a loan spell at Doncaster Rovers. I will give you, he was a defender. I won't give you the nation, but he was a Barclaysman defender. So began his career at Millwall. His Barclays period was Blackburn Rovers, West Ham United, and Everton, and ended his career at Doncaster Rovers on loan in 2014. I will say, a defender, he has 96 caps for his country. 96 caps for his country. Name that Barclaysman.
I'm struggling here, Kevin. I have to say, I should know this with the Everton connection. Blackburn, West Ham.
Blackburn, West Ham, Everton. If it helps, he went to Galatasaray for a year after Everton. A defender who has made 96 appearances, started his career in 95, finished in 2014. He played for those Barclays teams between 2001 and 2010. Okay. Are we ready? Do we have an answer? James, I'll come to you first. You look very distressed.
Yeah, I can't. I know this is wrong, but I'm gonna have to go Lucas Neal.
Lucas Neal. Okay. Yeah. Australian, of course. Liam?
Well, there was two that I could think of, and one of them's called Moses, and I couldn't remember his surname, which is really annoying. But the other one was Lucas Neal. I put
Lucas Neal. Okay. Darren?
I'll be honest. Blank for me.
Nothing. A blank for Darren's Barclaysman knowledge.
Hasn't got off to a good start.
So, this man was born on the 9th of March 1978 in Sydney, Australia.
Oh.
And that man's name is Lucas Neal. What
I didn't think he played for Everton.
He made 12 appearances for Everton in 09-10. What a pull from Liam and James.
Oh.
Darren,
Thank
Lucas
God I didn't
Neal.
remember Moses' surname.
I was more concerned with South Africans playing for Everton at that period.
Fair enough. All right. A point each. Okay. Second Barclaysman. Started his career in 1996 and finished in 2013. Played with Blackburn Rovers, Southampton, Everton, and Sheffield United. Finished his career at Accrington Stanley in 2012-2013. Has 5 caps for his country and played as a centre forward. So started in 1996 with Blackburn Rovers, finished in 2013 with Accrington Stanley, played with Southampton, Everton, and Sheffield United, amongst others, but they're his main sort of Barclays teams, and has 5 caps for his country as centre forward.
Did you say when his career was from?
96 to 2013.
Ooh. I had a guess, but I don't think that's it.
All right, gents, we're going to have to move this along. Darren, do you have an answer for me? No, he's not gone blank. Two guesses in a row. Oh, Darren, what's happening?
It's not going well.
Liam, can I get an answer from you?
I went with James Beattie.
James Beattie.
I don't think it is, but he's the only striker I can think of that played for Stanley and Southampton. So.
James.
Well, I've gone for James Beattie.
You've gone for James Beattie as
If
well.
he played for Accrington, that's given me a bit of confidence because I didn't know that.
So this man was born in February 1978 in Lancaster in England. Has 5 caps for the England senior team. His name is James Beattie.
Oh my God.
Oh. Head to head on these Barclaysmen. Okay. Third Barclaysman. This man began his career in the year 2000 and finished in 2020. His Barclays clubs include Newcastle United and Birmingham City. He started his career with Reggiana at Serie A and finished with Wuhan in 2020, like a lot of us. He has 42 caps for his country. So started his career in 2000 with Reggiana in Italy, finished in Wuhan in China, played for Newcastle and Birmingham City in his Barclays career, and has 42 caps for his country.
Yeah, I know this one. I say that now, I'm going to get it wrong, but I think I know this one.
Do we all have an answer?
I do this time. Might not be right.
James, do you have an answer?
No, I don't. Just go to the others first. I'll pull something out of nowhere.
No. I need you to have an answer.
Oh, you do actually, yeah. In case somebody gives the right answer, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I will go. No, it's wrong, isn't it? Alessandro Pistoni.
Alessandro Pistoni for James.
Yeah.
Darren.
I could not remember for the life of me his first name, but Cisse played for Newcastle.
Happy Cisse.
Happy Cisse, that's the one. That's the one.
Liam?
I don't know why I said Obafemi Martins, but I don't think that's right now. I think that's a bit too early.
Obafemi Martins. This man was born in Lagos, Nigeria in 1984. Has 42 appearances and 18 goals for Nigeria. And his name is Obafemi Martins. Liam is on an absolute heater today.
Football manager, Darren, I'm telling you.
Steadily improving. You had a guess this time.
I had a guess. Hey, my guy was a prime Barclaysman player.
He played for Senegal, though.
Yeah, played for Newcastle, though.
He did, but not Birmingham.
That's true, he did.
But he did. Okay. This man began his career in 1992 and finished in 2012. Started in 1992 with Heartland Football Club and finished it with Portsmouth. Also had spells at Ajax, Inter Milan, Arsenal, and West Bromwich Albion. Has 86 caps for his country. Jeez. So started in 92 with Heartland Football Club, finished in 2012 with Portsmouth, with spells at Ajax, Inter, Arsenal, and West Bromwich Albion. 86 caps across with his country.
And he finished in 2012.
2012.
How close do I have to be of the spelling of his first name?
Don't worry about spelling. Okay. Does everyone have an answer? Darren, do you have an answer?
I've got a name in my head, but I can't quite see it.
I'm going to have to push you for one, though, unfortunately.
It might be another blank.
I'll come to you first, though. Liam is sitting there. He's so confident. Liam is so confident.
I can't think of it. It's in my head.
Another
but I can't think of it.
Another blank for Darren. James.
Well, I've got a name in my head.
Yeah.
And I can think of it.
Yeah.
It's Nwankwo Kanu.
Nwankwo Kanu. Okay. Liam? Kanu as well. Born in Owerri, Imo State, Nigeria. 12 times in 86 cap he scored for the Super Eagles. It is Nwankwo Kanu. Well done, James and Liam. Darren, come on now. It's getting late early.
I know.
All right. Another Barclaysman for you. This man started his career in 2001 and finished in 2018. He began his career with Dinamo Zagreb and finished his career with Rangers. His Barclays clubs include Portsmouth, Tottenham Hotspur, and Queen's Park Rangers. And he has 81 caps for his country. So began his career in 2001, finished in 2018. His career started with Dinamo Zagreb and ended with Rangers, with spells in the Barclays with Portsmouth, Tottenham Hotspur, and Queen's Park Rangers. 3 quintessential Barclays teams, if you ask me. God, I thought this was going to be James's round, but Liam is just flying, isn't he?
I was expecting this, and I was expecting to fail.
James, I'll come to you first.
Well, I've had to turn over my piece of paper, which I did this myself.
Oh wow, it's amazing.
Right.
Is that your answer?
No, well, I was trying to think of a pun that involved motorbikes and hedgehogs.
Yes.
So he's called Jorge Lorenzo.
Okay.
One for the MotoGP.
Lorenzo.
As in, yeah, see?
Can I have your Barclaysman answer, please, James?
I thought that deserved more. I've gone Nico Kranjčar.
You've gone Nico Kranjčar. Liam?
I have also gone Nico Kranjčar.
Darren? You've gone Nico Kranjčar as well.
Yes, I have an answer.
For the first time, we have a full house, gents. Darren is on the board. Nico Kranjčar. Of course, Harry Redknapp signed him wherever he went. Okay. Next Barclaysman. Started his career in 1999 with Ajax Cape Town. Finished in 2018 with Bidvest Wits or Bidvest Wits. Played with Everton 4 times and Tottenham Hotspur once. 2 loan spells, 2 permanent spells with Everton alongside Tottenham Hotspur. Also played with Ajax in the Netherlands, Borussia Dortmund and Sunderland. Has 61 caps for his country. So started with Ajax Cape Town in 1999, finished with Bidvest Wits in 2018, was with Everton on loan, Everton permanently, Tottenham, Everton on loan again, Everton, and then Sunderland. 61 caps for his country.
Darren, if you don't get this one.
Well, I've got the obvious name in my head, but I feel like this is wrong because I can't think of another one. I'm trying to.
The pressure is really on here, Darren.
I've written it down, and I'm not going to change it. It's a defender.
Well, I'll come to you first, Darren. Who do you have?
I think it's a defender. I went with Stephen Pienaar because I know he played for Everton, but I know it's not right.
James?
Because he played for Everton.
Have you gone? What have you gone with?
Steve Pienaar.
Stephen Pienaar. Liam?
I've also gone with Stephen Pienaar.
Born in Johannesburg, South Africa in March 1982, Stephen Pienaar made 361 appearances across his career, scoring how many goals in 61 appearances for South Africa, Darren?
Couldn't tell you. Maybe 33.
3. Okay, so a point for everyone there. Darren on a roll.
He played 4 times for Everton.
He went there on loan first, then permanently, then went to Spurs, then went on loan to Everton.
Oh,
I
thought you meant he had 4 appearances for Everton,
No.
so that's where I was confused.
Trying to throw him on the South African question. Outrageous.
Okay, this Barclaysman started his career in 1993 with Melbourne Knights and finished in 2009 with Newcastle United. Had spells with Dynamo Zagreb, Celtic, Leeds United, and Middlesbrough. Has 43 caps for his country. So began his career in 1993 with Melbourne Knights. Finished with 2009 with Newcastle United. Spells at Dinamo Zagreb, Celtic, Leeds United, and Middlesbrough. 43 caps for his country. James?
Mark Viduka.
Viduka.
If you can read that. It does say Viduka.
Darren?
I went with not Tim Cahill because I couldn't, couldn't remember.
Liam?
Yeah. Mark Viduka.
Scoring 40 goals in 48 games for Melbourne Knights between 93 and 95, and scoring 11 goals in 43 appearances for Australia. Mark Viduka is your Barclaysman.
More Australians than I expected to see in this quiz.
I mean, there's 2.
There you go.
there's 2. Okay. There's also 2 Nigerians.
I was just going to say that, yeah.
Okay. This Barclaysman started his career in 1996 and finished in 2018. Began in 1997 with the club PEX and finished with Ferencvaros. Had spells with West Bromwich Albion and Fulham. So started with PEX, finished with Ferencvaros, had spells with West Bromwich Albion and Fulham.
I can picture him in my head.
97 has 97 caps for his country.
I nearly went wrong there, but I think, yeah.
I think it's
97 to 2018.
You say Fulham and
West Bromwich Albion, Fulham, and West Bromwich Albion again.
Cool.
Darren, do you have an answer?
That's a loaded question, Kevin.
Okay, I'm going to push us all for an answer, and I'll come to James first.
Well, I was just about to go for the jogging bottom wearing goalkeeper Gabor Kirali, but I've gone for Zoltan Gira.
You've gone for Zoltan Gira. Liam?
I too have gone for Zoltan Gira.
Darren?
I wish I went for Zoltan Gira.
Oh my God, another blank. God damn. This man was born in Pécs in Hungary in 1979, made 97 appearances for his national team, scoring 26 goals. Zoltan Gira is the right answer. All right, we have 2 left.
Oof.
2 left to go. All right, next Barclaysman. Started his career, in 1999 with the Zamalek and finished in 2013 with Barnsley. Barclays clubs include Tottenham Hotspur, Middlesbrough, Wigan Athletic, and West Ham United. So began in 1999 with Zamalek and finished in 2013 with Barnsley. He has 51 caps for his country. and played with Tottenham Hotspur, Middlesbrough, Wigan Athletic, and West Ham United. Also had spells at Ajax, Marseille, and Roma. A well-travelled man. Can you name that Barclaysman?
No.
Okay, are we ready? Liam, I'll come to you first.
I went with Mido.
Mido, okay. James?
I'm not confident about this. I've also gone Mido.
Mido. Darren?
Bad enough.
Oh my God, Darren. This is a collapse like we've never seen. Born in Cairo in Egypt in 1983, scored 19 goals for the Pharaohs. Mido is the correct answer. Mido is the correct answer.
I have no memory of him playing for Barnsley. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Our last and final Barclaysman. Started his career in 1992 with Ethnikos Asteras.
Ethnikos.
Finished in 2009 with AEL. Had Barclays spells at Bolton Wanderers and Hull City. Also played for Olympiacos before that. Has 77 caps for his country. So began it with Ethnikos Asteras, finished with AEL, Barclays, Prime Barclays, with Bolton Wanderers and Hull City. Also played with Olympiacos.
I think my perfect record might be gone here.
So, do we all have an answer? The final question on the inaugural, and again, maybe final Counter Sports quiz. Who will take home the trophy that Darren has purchased?
You wish.
All right, gents, I'm going to push us for an answer. Darren, I'll start with you.
I'll be honest, I can't think of a Greek player who played for Bolton. So I have to go with that again.
Liam, you're on for a perfect record here.
Bernard Mendy, who's a right back.
Mendy.
French
James.
right back.
Stelios Giannakopoulos.
Imagine I play for Holland. Played in
This
Greece.
man was born in Athens in Greece in July 1974.
Damn.
His name, after scoring 12 times in 77 appearances for the Greek national team, is Stelios Giannakopoulos.
At least I knew he was Greek.
So,
give Darren a point.
Final scores. Final scores for today. Bring up the rear on a solid 19 points.
Wonder who it could be.
Mr. Darren Timson. Let's have a round of applause for Darren. Well done, Darren. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then Liam almost brought it out of the fire with a perfect 10 from 10 on the Barclaysman round, but finishes with 30 points, a very respectable 30 points. So let's hear it for Mr. Liam Grice. But the winner came in confident, called his shot from the start, matched Liam's 9 for 10 in the Barclaysman round, is Mr. James Cranford. Let's hear it for him. We will leave it there. The Counter Sports Quiz champion, James Cranford. I thank James, Liam, and Darren for competing today. Thank you all for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, review in app, all the usual stuff. But for next time, which I'm sure will get back to something more topical and fun. I've been Kevin Bannon. Thanks for watching and listening. Take care.